Well, we have thunderstorms across northern Minnesota today, some of which could be severe, and an air quality alert continues up there as well into the afternoon. What about chances of thunderstorms farther south and the heat ahead? So we have that smoke plume really kind of centered across northeastern Minnesota up into Ontario and Manitoba, and a little hazy skies as we head farther south, but it has been affecting the air quality at least to moderate levels and occasionally unhealthy for sensitive groups across the northeastern part of the state. So Roseau, Thief River Falls over to Hibbing, Ely, all through the Boundary Waters, and into Ontario. We've got that air quality alert that continues through 3 p.m. this afternoon. May get extended if that air quality or if that smoke plume continues to linger there. Another thing that northern Minnesota will be seeing today is a potential severe weather threat. Most areas, marginal threat, level 1 out of 5. But the northwestern part of the state, Fargo, Moorhead up through Bemidji, Roseau, Thief River Falls, we're looking at a level 2 out of 5, slight risk of severe storms. Main threats are going to be wind and hail. The jet stream kind of running right through that area, and we are on the edge, most of Minnesota, of the heat dome that's building back into the area. And along the jet stream, we are seeing kind of some of these ridge riders or disturbances that are able to ride along, kind of dig into the edge of the heat dome and the jet stream. We've been seeing some thunderstorms going through the overnight and morning hours across Manitoba into northwestern Minnesota, and it's that disturbance that's going to take advantage of some of this steamy weather on the edge of things. Energy or CAPE levels, convective available potential energy, pretty high in northwestern Minnesota as we head into the afternoon hours today, but then diminishes pretty substantially as we head north and east. So the severe threat in northeastern Minnesota is mainly for leftover storms that are able to hold together from what develops. But there are going to be some high wind gusts. This is from one of our models. The wind gust swath are on that severe criteria in the northwestern part of the state. So morning thunderstorms kind of die out, and then we're going to see more storms develop with that potential wind and large hail threat here into the late afternoon and evening hours, and then largely fizzling out heading into the more stable air here in southern Minnesota. But we could see 1 or 2 thunderstorms hold together for parts of central Minnesota. Similar scenario tomorrow, though, with less energy, but again, some possible strong storms for northern Minnesota. And again, 1 or 2 cells could hold together, maybe even into the north metro or northwestern Wisconsin. Energy levels a little bit less as we head into Wednesday afternoon, however. But it is going to be warm and steamy, so anything that develops, kind of like what we saw last week, can develop into some heavy rains and 1 or 2 marginally severe storms. Then heading into the weekend, we continue to watch what might be a hopeful rainfall event. Not great timing with the weekend, I know, but we are in a drought still, so we'll take what we can. These are the 3 different models, though, European, Canadian, and American models, all kind of different as far as where that rain goes, but either way, an upper level trough is going to be digging into the heat dome as it starts to retreat to the south and east. So the timing of this keeps changing a bit. This is pretty typical that the timing keeps backing up because it does take time to sort of push that upper level ridge or dig into it. So had looked like a Saturday event, now might be more of a Saturday night, Sunday event with potentially a few lingering showers into Monday. But ahead of that, it's going to be hot. Threw in the raindrops still for late tomorrow. There is that potential that we could see 1 or 2 isolated storms make its way into the Twin Cities area by late Wednesday into Wednesday night. But otherwise, that potential for weekend rain, and it is looking increasingly likely that we'll actually see below normal temperatures next week, which means highs mostly in the 70s to maybe around 80 degrees.